Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio, and I hope you had a wonderful night's rest. Okay, let me use this medium to greet us all, my fellow Nigerians, that happy 64th Independence Day to us all. Right, welcome. This is Newspaper Review. I am Joseph Hoyokola. Good morning and welcome once again. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Nigeria at 64, we must reform or collapse, says Tinubu. October 1 protest. DHQ places military on alert, CSOs oppose troop deployment in the bush. Bobrisky reps grill EFCC and COS officials over bribery allegations. Insecurity. Over 300 Boko Haram bandit commanders eliminated in my administration, says Tinubu. Obaseki urges Nigerians to believe in Nigerians' bright future. Now to the news and details. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday stated that Nigeria must either reform for progress and prosperity or continue with business as usual and risk collapse. He, however, said his administration, upon taking over the leadership of the country 16 months ago, decided to reform the political economy and defense architecture given the critical juncture the country found itself. He lamented that Nigeria found itself in a precarious situation because of the missed opportunities and mistakes of the past, while calling on Nigerians not to allow the mistakes to follow the country into the future. This was part of the text of the national broadcast by the President on the occasion of the 64th independence anniversary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, delivered on Tuesday morning. Nigeria got its independence from Britain, its erstwhile colonial master, on October 1st, 1960. Tinubu, in the national broadcast made available to newsmen, said the economic phase were headwinds and security highly impaired upon his assumption of office. He added that if the country did not correct the fiscal misalignment that led to the current economic downturn, it will face an uncertain future and the peril of unmanageable consequences. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Nigerian at 64, we must reform or collapse, says Tinubu. Meanwhile, the defense headquarters on Monday said troops had been placed on alert to support the police during the nationwide protest scheduled for Tuesday today. This was a senior lawyer and civil society organizations cautioned against military deployment during the rally, noting that it can aggravate the situation and trigger violence. The October 1 protest, tagged the Fearless October, is a continuation of the End Bad Governance protest held between August 1 and 10 in response to the economic hardship experienced by many Nigerians. The protest resulted in violence in parts of the country, especially in the north, which led to the looting of shops and warehouses, while some participants waved the Russian flag and demanded a regime change. In response, the authorities apprehended no fewer than 30 protesters with the Russian flags in Kano and other states. Also, one of the Russian flag producers, identified as Ahmed Bello, was arrested with a large quantity of flags in Kano. 10 of the protesters were subsequently arraigned before a federal high court in Abuja on a 6-count charge bordering on alleged treason, mutiny, and inciting Nigerians against the administration of President Bola Tinubu. They were allegedly incited by 70-year-old Briton Andrew Wanning, who is said to be at large. More details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. October 1 protest. DHQ places military on alert. CSOs oppose troop deployment. In the same vein, President Bola Tinubu has said that no fewer than 300 commanders of the Boko Haram insurgents and bandits have been eliminated in the last 1 year. Tinubu stated this on Tuesday in his nationwide broadcast to mark the nation's 64th Independence Day anniversary. The president expressed delight that his administration, which kicked off in May 2023, is winning the war on terror and banditry. According to him, the target is to eliminate all the threats of Boko Haram, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, and the scourge of all forms of violent extremism. He says, within 1 year, our government has eliminated Boko Haram and bandit commanders faster than ever. As one of the last counts, over 300 Boko Haram and bandit commanders have been eliminated by our gallant troops in the northeast, northwest, and some other parts of the country. For more details, please visit the Daily Post newspaper. Insecurity. Over 300 Boko Haram bandit commanders eliminated in my administration, says Tinubu. In the meantime, the Oyo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has urged Nigerians to hold steadfast to the belief in the assured prosperous future of the country. Obaseki, who stated this in a statement in commemoration of the 64th Independence Day, said this is realizable even as well all individually and collectively play our part in realizing the noble vision of our founding fathers. He said this is another day to celebrate our shared experience as compatriots of the world's largest black nation. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Obaseki urges Nigerians to believe in Nigerians' bright future. In another news, the House of Representatives on Monday greeted officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Nigerian Correctional Service over allegations that the two agencies were bribed by controversial cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, alias Bob Risky, following his conviction and sentencing for abuse of the naira in April. During the hearing, both the EFCC and the NCO's officials denied the bribery allegations. The EFCC refuted claims that Bob Risky paid $50 million to have the money laundering charges against him dropped, while the NCOX insisted that Bob Risky served his term at the Kirikiri Maximum Correctional Center and not in a private apartment as alleged. Bob Risky was convicted on April 5, 2024 by the Federal High Court in Lagos and sentenced to 6 months in prison for abuse of the naira. On August 5, 2024, the self-acclaimed mummy of Lagos regained his freedom amid allegations of receiving preferential treatment while in custody due to his fame as a media personality. Last week, a social media influencer, Martins Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man, released an audio recording purportedly made by Bobrisky, in which he claimed that after his conviction and sentencing, an unnamed godfather, in collaboration with Controller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service, arranged him to serve a 6-month sentence in a private apartment. In the audio shared by VDM, Bobrisky was alleged to have claimed that he paid as much as 15 million naira to EFCC officials to drop the money laundering charges against him. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Bobrisky reps grill EFCC and COS officials over bribery allegations. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Nigeria at 64. We must reform or collapse, says Tinubu. October 1 protest. The HQ places military on alert. CSO supposed troop deployment. Bobrisky reps grill FCC and COS officials over bribery allegations. Insecurity. Over 300 Boko Haram bandit commanders eliminated in my administration, says Tinubu. Obaseki urges Nigerians to believe in Nigerians' bright future. And with that, we've come to the end of the newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, happy new month, and happy 64th Independence Day once again. Please do well to enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.